Hello everyone, welcome to OP Customs. This was made by the computer engineering gang, Mohammed and Momin. The overview of this project is for users to make a custom vehicle of their choosing. They can make 3 different vehicles: cars, motorcycles, and airplanes. The user can also view the customs they have made. I forgot to do this again. Okay. Take 2. The overview of this project is for users to make a custom vehicle of their choosing. They can make 3 different vehicles: cars, motorcycles, and airplanes. The user can also view the customs they have made. How this program functions is the user chooses the available options for each vehicle. They can give it a name and save it. The user can continue to make more custom vehicles and can view their previous customs as well. The user also has the option to log out.
Alright, so the software we used is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for the front end, while for the back end we used Python Flask. The front end has been decided such that the user can select many options, or if they choose not to select an option. For the back end, it exists to store any user information that has been entered, such as the login or the custom vehicles. Here's the entity relation diagram. There are slight additions / modifications than what is shown here. However, it has been kept such that each vehicle has attributes that make them unique. And they all share the same attribute of the color the user chooses for that vehicle to be. Having said that, we are now ready for demonstration.
Are we ready for demonstration?
I don't know, you tell me.
I don't know.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and start running the program. So when we run it, we end up getting this HTTP link that we can go ahead and click here. However, since I've already done that, I'll show you what the first page looks like. So this is the login page. You can go ahead and enter a username in order to log in. However, if that username doesn't exist, Python Flask will automatically create one and store it in the database. So let's go ahead and do this. So I'll go ahead and enter dummy as the username, and when I hit login, it goes to the home page. Welcome to OP Customs Dummy. Now it's going to ask you what you would like to make today. And the other services are also mentioned, such as looking at your customs and logging out. If we hit My Customs, we can see that there's nothing. However, when we do create something, it'll be divided into these 3 categories: car, motorcycle, and aircraft or plane. So now let's go ahead and make a car. So we'll go ahead and click car here. And as you can see, now we have all the attributes we can select out of this car. So we'll go ahead and pick a car size. In this case, I will pick truck. Choose a car trim. We'll go full. Number of cylinders, we'll go for V8. We'll choose drivetrain. We'll do rear-wheel drive. Transmission type, we'll do manual. Color, we'll do blue. Name of custom, we'll name it Nissan Altima. Alright, so now that we have our attributes selected for our car, we can go ahead and click Save Custom. And once we save the custom, it'll take us to this page that then informs us that this custom that we just made has been added to the database, or to our customs list, in other words. Now, we can go ahead and hit Return to Home here.
Now we will make a new motorcycle custom. So when we click on motorcycle here, we have some attributes that are slightly different from car, but the user can still choose. So we can choose the type of motorcycle that we want. So in this case, I'll do a sport. Choose a number of cylinders, let's say 4. Choose a color, let's say red. Do we want to have sidecar? Sure, why not? Enter name of custom, we will call this Ghost Rider, because why not? So when we hit save, we get a summary of the custom we have just made, just like how the car is displayed. So when we return to home, we come back here.
So now that we're back home, we can go ahead and customize an airplane. Let's go ahead and do that. So we hit airplane, and now we get the attributes for the aircraft. So we'll choose plane type. In this case, we'll do jet. Select fuel type, we'll do jet fuel. Choose wing type, we can do swept. Number of engines less than or equal to 8. I guess we'll do 8 engines. The more the better. Then we'll do color. In this case, we'll do black. Then name of custom, we'll do Honda Civic Type R. Now once we have that done, we can go ahead and do the same thing and save custom. And as expected, we would get the message saying successfully added the following: And then underneath that would be the custom that we just created. Now let's go ahead and return to home. So now when we go back to the home page, we can view all the customs we've saved hitting this button here. When we do that, we now have all of the customs that we've created so far. And this will be divided in the car, motorcycle, and plane customs. So this is under the dummy user. Now, what would happen if we went into a different user? Would this still stay the same? Well, let's go and find out. So, to log out, we'll go and hit return to home. It'll take us back to the home page. Once we go back to the home page, we can go ahead and hit log out. So now we entered dummy as the username initially, but now let's go ahead and pick another one. We'll do dummy2. Now we can go ahead and log in, and since this username does not exist, the database will automatically create one. So let's go ahead and do that. And now that we've logged into dummy2, we can go ahead and check to see if the custom's empty or not. So when we click my customs, we can see that there are no customs. And that is because we have not created one for this specific user. Now what would happen if we logged back into dummy instead? Well, we would expect the opposite. So when we hit return to home and then we hit log out again, we'll go back to the login page, enter in dummy. When we log back in and then check my customs, we can see here that all of the customs that we've created under the user dummy are still there. And that is exactly the purpose of this application. Thank you for watching.